Today I thought I'd look at the Torqueedo Travel 1003 Torqueedo and its performance since I've had it. You can see there's some blister in there. It is about, I think it's about 3 years old now, and that came loose in the first month. I'm just taking off the propeller to show you. Some of the difficulties I've had. Yeah, it's not the easiest to take off, but just to show you the damage that is done in here. I don't know whether you can see that at all clearly. You see, that's why it was difficult to take off, because the pin had wrapped itself in there, and I've got to ease that off. And that's the sort of damage that I had certainly within the first year of having it. And you can see it's a very thin pin, and there's nowhere to keep the pin. That's the bit that I don't like. You know, there's nowhere to keep the pins. The other damage that happened certainly within the first month, I think it was that snapped off both sides. Don't know how that happened. I really, you know, there it was. It was just snapped off. I mean, you know, I've kept this. They offered to replace it within as soon as I contacted them, but what I had to do, I had to send it away and they would replace it. And I said, well, just send me the outer case. That's all I want, is the outer case, which is easy. You can see how easy it is to replace the outer case, but they wouldn't do that. So rather than lose out using the engine, which I needed, I've kept it. But it was a ridiculous situation. As I say, the battery is now nearly two plus years old, and it's great. The whole thing functions. But you can see it's not a robust piece of kit overall. And it's something that does take a lot of wear and tear. Certainly the way I use it, if you look at the way I use it, I'm on soft sand. I go out to the moorings on a regular basis, but it has driven my 26-foot westerly. It moved that along against the 3-knot current, not very fast, but it was enough to power it against it. And this is so light, hence why I've got it. To me, it's well worth the money. I just wish they'd improve things like the propeller, and this, whatever this is supposed to do, I don't know. And certainly, you know, all of that could do with reinforcing. I mean, that's just appalling. That went within the first couple of months, and as I say, I've had it ever since, but it's been okay, and it does the job. So that's a well used, not in marinas and not in deep water all the time, and that's the difference. You know, I use engines a great deal, and they're not always in perfect situations or in good climes. The other thing I replaced was this snapped off, and I don't know why it snapped off, to be honest with you. We didn't hit anything. I just got to the shore and noticed it was missing. So very strange, but anyway, it's done now. This whole thing is completely lightweight. As I say, the heaviest part about the whole setup really is the battery, and And to be honest with you, that's not that heavy. Just put that on. Goes onto there. And it says very clear, the cable first, like so. And then this is the bit that has got damage. You can see there the damage that's had, and that just slots neatly into there, and then you're ready to go. Plugs in there, like there. Although these are waterproof, the fittings aren't particularly good. It does take a long time to charge, unfortunately. You see here, once you put that on, should see that light up now. It says, there you go. And then there you can see there, that's on 100%, and this hasn't been charged since last July. And then of course the last thing is the emergency pull off. It won't go without that, so that needs to be on before it'll go. And then it's just a matter of, and you hear how quiet it is, very quiet compared to a petrol engine. And then you can see get that focused again, the use of the battery at the time. And you can set this for directions as well, and it will keep a track of your course. For a good overall review of this motor, take a look at Ryan and Sophie on YouTube. Their recent one, they've done their experience of using this motor in nice sunny climes and also in marinas, and not going on enough beaches or putting it in the back of vans. But it's a really good review. It shows you all the qualities of the motor, and as I say, I would recommend it. Just wish they'd improve the quality.